This is Jay with New England on the Rails, and today we're going to talk about some railroad crossings I've been installing on the train layout. I'm not finished, so I'll have a follow-up video in the future. But on eBay, there is a seller called WeHonest, and they make a bunch of different railroad crossing devices, basically, that can wig-wag the railroad crossings, also automatically bring down the gates, and also sound for your railroad crossings on your train layout. It's very affordable. This particular pack is about $60. It comes with a speaker. It does not come with a power supply. However, it does come with two LED crossings. It doesn't include the motors if you want automatic gates. But it's a pretty cool kit, and let's take a look at how to install the sensors. So here's a section of my train layout that you can see I've added the crossing signals with the lights. And what I had to do, because this part of the layout had a 2x4 underneath it, I had to make basically a trench for the wiring so I could sneak the sensor into here, and I cut where the sensors are going to go in the middle of the tracks with a Dremel tool, and I did it on the opposite side as well, so you can see this cavity that I made for that, the hole for the wiring, because there's a 2x4 underneath here, so I couldn't go directly through. Now this crossing is a little bit different. I am going to add in drop down gates in here, so I'm going to remove these. And you can see I just made a hole through the plywood of the table. So I'll be able to basically press that up through the bottom, and then I'll be able to glue those in and hide those for this particular crossing. All right, so here's a section that I've already installed the cross bucks with the LED lights. You can see one over there, one over here, one over there. And so you gotta hide the sensors. And what you need to do is basically lay it out in the track. And you can see here, there's a sensor to activate it from this direction. And there's another sensor there to activate it. And you can hide these within the track. So these are barely noticeable unless you pointed that out to somebody. And then there's another crossing down here where there's another sensor, and there's another one on the other side there. So those are all set, and what you do is pretty much bury them with ballast, make sure that the both sensor heads are visible and that your trains can roll over these without derailing anything or causing any loud noises, anything like that, where there's contact. Because some of these sensors were in areas with a layout, this area actually has two 2x4s, so it's actually 4 inches thick. So what I had to do was open up the rail section and then open up a hole next to the tracks where I could run the wires through with the plug and then easily hide that. So far, the seller's been pretty good to deal with. They ship out pretty much immediately. Things are coming directly from China, and I'm usually seeing it between 2.5 to 3 weeks here in New Hampshire, so that's fantastic. I am waiting for one more kit to complete one of the crossings, and then I need to order one more, but because it's the Chinese New Year, we need to wait for that. And then after, I think, February 15th, they're going to open up their store again, so I can order the fourth and final crossing for the train layout. At that point, I will start wiring things up, and I'll share my results with you guys so you can see how these railroad crossings from WeHonest measure up. And I'm looking forward to it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give the video a like. If you have questions or comments, be sure to comment down below. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, New England on the Rails. This is Jay with New England on the Rails. Until next time, take care.